Hello, my name is Sackett. We are out here in the Hall of Jerks with our new friend, the Iron Golem, because it occurs to me, I can't think of a single reason why the Drigmy wouldn't be able to produce iron and the occasional poppy from the Iron Golem. That would allow us to take down our little Easy Villagers iron farm in our old house and not hear the zombie and all that every time we go in there, which would be really good. I also want to apologize for the weird, like, stuttery issue in the last video. It was an OBS issue, and by the time I saw it, it was too late to fix it. I think it's a lot better now. It doesn't seem to be strobing, at least, so very sorry about that. Now, last time we made terra steel because we're working on making a metal shard. The next ingot we need for it is a refined obsidian. And that's something we can make seeds for. It's also something that we want. I don't think it's going to be that hard to make. In fact, I wonder if we already have it. I feel like I had an osmium compressor. Maybe that's another pack. Could be another pack. What we'll need, I guess, is an osmium compressor. Refined obsidian dust we'll get from just regular obsidian dust and diamond. We will need, this is just osmium, and you can put it right in the bottom. So let's start out. Let's take a look. I think we have, oh, we have refined obsidian. We must have done it at some point. I thought we did it. I don't see the osmium. Well, I probably just don't see it. That's fine. So, metal, whoop, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for metal shards. And then with this half a heart. So we got refined obsidian, we've got enderium, and we have terra steel. So we're looking at corrupted ingots from soul shards and soul-stained ingots from malum. I've never made either of those. Well, I think I made the corrupted ingots once, but I'd be lying if I told you I remembered how it worked. Okay, it looks like we need a couple of things. We're going to need this corrupted essence, which appears to be very easy to make. We need vile dust, which is scoria, huh? Do we have any scoria? We don't appear to. I wonder where we'd find scoria. Let's cut scoria. Regular scoria. Well, okay, so we could, in this you melt down soul sand to get scoria. Okay. So let's go ahead and make some soul sand. Easy as pie. And we'll smelt it right up. Now the other one I guess we have to make is that ingot from malum. Let's see what's involved. Soul stained steel. Okay, it's a spirit infusion recipe. And we'll need, looks like, I don't know if that's stuff that goes on pedestals or stuff that, but I guess we'll find out. It doesn't look that bad. We have a lot of these, okay. So let's see here. Put the iron on the altar, right? We got 3 wicked spirits. We can put them all down on the same pedestal. An earthen spirit, an arcane spirit, a processed soul stone, and a soul sand? Maybe we put the arcane spirit here. Actually, I think we put all the spirits around this thing, right? And then anything that's not a spirit, I think we put on these pedestals. It certainly seems to like that a lot better. Let's see if it actually does anything. Oh, yep. Sure enough, this looks very promising. Zotch is right in there. Okay. One soul stained ingot. That wasn't bad at all. Meanwhile, we've got our stack of scoria. We can throw it right in here for the vile dust. And by the time we get back over here and get the recipe in front of our faces, we should, what is it called? Corrupted ingot. That's it. Let's go ahead and try to make it. I meant to click this recipe. I forgot what I was doing. Okay, there it is. So to make the metal shard itself, in addition to those 5 items, I think, we would need another star shard as the catalyst. And this we'd just get, I think we would want to build a sawmill. That seems like it would be the simplest thing to do. We'll have to make one of these, certainly. We're just going to use the one from thermal. Do we have a precision sawmill? We certainly do. We have an advanced sawing factory. So we can just take one of our nether stars, right? And is there a way we can be making these? Okay, with shards. Yeah, looks like we gotta farm these the hard way. We can just throw this in here and get our shards. How many are we gonna need? That's my next question. Okay, we need 1 power globe per tesseracted plexiglass. So with the nether shards on the outside, looks like we can get away with just the 4 of these. Here they are. Now this is a recipe that needs source, so I went ahead and brought the imbuement chamber out here, threw a couple pedestals around it, and the nice thing, assuming it works the way that it's worked in the past, is that the imbuement chamber won't actually consume the items on the pedestal, which would make our life extremely pleasant. Now the question is this jar really close enough? I think maybe it isn't. I feel like we would see source moving if it was close enough. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This will take a full jar's worth. I think we'll keep up just fine with our setup here. And it shouldn't take long, I don't think. Now that is a lot of source. Maybe it'll take a while. Is that it? Yes! It looks almost exactly the same as the nether star shard. I did not realize it was done. I guess the key is when you stop seeing this animation, it's done. They look very similar, don't they? That's okay. It's pretty early in this path's life cycle. Now what we want to do is craft these with a fragment that we've already maxed out in our heart necklace. Yellow is one of them. That'll give us the half hearts. You know, I didn't realize you could make multiples of these at a time. I got 3 gunpowder and 3 arcane spirit on that thing. And it appears to function just fine, but doesn't one at a time. So that's a good thing to know. If we try to do a whole stack at some point, we might want to have some kind of like a starbuncle or something up here to pick it all up. The final piece of the puzzle we need for the power globe is very simple. It's a glass jar from thermal. I've never seen them before. I don't know what they're normally used for, but here they go. And now, is it a shapeless recipe? Let's find. It is a shapeless recipe. 4 power globes. Everything else is child play. Aha, that's what this is all about. Okay, okay. Now, the next thing we're looking for is actually a brewing recipe. We'll need glow ink sacks with just water bottles, I guess. That's not too bad. Are we able to craft those? I don't know that I've seen. Okay, we can make a combiner from mechanism and craft these up easy. Now, combiners, all made out of stuff we've seen before, so this should be pretty simple. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves a pattern provider so that we can automate this. And so I don't know if this is going to work. Let's see. I feel like this might not work. But we're going to try. Let's see what it does. Oh, we have one. So let's see what happens if the glowstone even doesn't seem like it knows what it's doing. Missing 3 ink sacks. Okay. Yeah, it knows it's trying to do it, but it's just no good at it. It's something about that secondary input for mechanism. It just, it just is what it is. So let's see. Did we make squid seeds? It doesn't look like it, does it? We might want to get on that. All right, we got full jars. We got a bunch of squid ink. Let's see how much glowstone, if this is like a 1-to-1 ratio or what's going on here exactly. Let's investigate. 1-to-1. Awesome. I think this is just yeah, okay. Just the glowing sacks and water bottles. Cool. Now, one of the next components uses, we're going to have to get into create because it uses create mechanics to do its thing. So we got a couple ways we could generate energy. Rotational force, that is. I think. Let's see how much room we have outside. I think where we're gonna start is the water wheel. Not that hard to make. We do need large cogwheels, and we will need andesite alloy. It's easy enough to make. We should probably use the zinc that we've been finding. I assume we were able to make zinc seeds. Yeah, okay, fine. And the rest of it is just planks and buttons. Very easy. Then the water wheel itself, it's just any slab. And the cog. Now, my understanding is that you can have up to 8 of them in a line. Let's see if it tells us with the ponder mechanic here. Looks like we've only got the one scene, and it's not telling us that much, except that we want running water on as much of the sort of, I don't know what they're called, plates? The parts of the wheel that stick out that the water actually pushes. Now, a couple other things we're going to want to make. We're going to want to make some shafts. And we're going to want to make some gearboxes. Now, this uses andesite alloy and small cog wheels. The small cog wheels are just, our buttons in our andesite alloy. It's not bad at all. And the casing is just andesite, a log, and some planks. Doesn't matter what kind. Now, this will be a fine place to set up. So let's see. Got them like this. No, that's not what we want. Let's see. From this side. Yeah, there we go. Put them all on here together. Okay, so we got a little box here just to start out. Let's grab a couple. I guess all my buckets are downstairs, huh? Grabbed a bucket. Now we want the water to flow against the water wheel. So like if we put it over here, it'd move, but it wouldn't move as quickly as it would if we put it over here. Right? Right. Actually, I may have gotten that exactly backwards. Let me think. It's pushing this way. And no, yeah, I think I had it right. Okay. And for some reason, they're falling off. A little better with the windmills, but this is worth checking out, I think. Yeah, it just pops right off, doesn't it? I think we even lost some. Alright, we had some water pointing funny directions. Maybe that was the issue. Looks like that might have been the issue. Okay. So, if we were to seal all this up, right? You know, I think we did get it wrong. I get so confused with these things. I think we did get it wrong. Yeah, we definitely had it right the first time. So if we add water here, see it starts going faster, right? Okay, now it's moving right along. I feel like I placed those water blocks wrong many, many times. So this is producing rotational force for us. And what we want to do is take it and use it over here. We can make it go in a different direction with these gear shafts, these gearboxes, I mean. You can craft a gearbox with itself to move one of the ones on the side up to the top so you can transfer the force that way. We're definitely going to be doing that. In fact, we're going to do it right now with two of them. Oh, let's see, and I think we'll just go right on top, right? Just move it up like by one like that. There we go. Next thing we want is a mechanical mixer. And I think this is complex enough that we're just gonna program a recipe in for it. That's certainly the one we want, I think. Run over here. And let's see if that'll let us make it. It should. Okay, very good. One mechanical mixer will be coming along anytime now. We're also going to need a basin, and that's just a bunch of oh, there it is. Just a bunch of andesite alloys, so we'll just make that. There we go. One basin. And finally, we're going to need an empty blaze burner. We can just make 2 iron plates. And I know for a fact we have the bars lying around. Okay, what you do with this thing is you just roll up on a blaze, and I believe there's going to be a spawner underneath this light. Yeah. Come here, you. You catch it in the burner, and then you head on home. You don't have to head on home, but we're going to head on home. Now what we need to do is give rotational force to this block. And we're going to do that with some cogwheels. These work physically in the world. You can use them for a lot of purposes you use gearboxes for. You can also chain the big ones and the small ones to make, one spin faster, just like you could IRL. We'll put our blaze burner down here. We'll put the basin right atop it. And I'm realizing now I did not look too closely at these ingredients. Some of these are rabbit holes in their own right. We're going to need sulfur. So let's let's see what we have going. I probably didn't make sulfur seeds. I did make sulfur seeds. Okay, so sulfur dust should be relatively easy. Let's see here. Sulfur dust, right? Yeah, okay, just 3 of those. Simple, simple. But the next thing, ALF glass, that's going to require a number of things, including a little bit more terrasteel. One of the things we're going to need is molten plastic from Pneumatic Craft, and this is a big enough rabbit hole that we might as well get it started. The first thing we're going to have to do is make some compressed iron. Now we might have some downstairs. I think we have a ton of it. Yeah, okay. That's okay. That's cool. Is there such a thing as compressed iron seeds? If there are, that'd save us so much. Yeah, okay, there are. We're going to make the seeds. Now, just about everything we need to make, we make with reinforced iron. We're going to need 1 refinery controller. For that, we'll need some reinforced stone. We ought to be doing this over here. We'll make a little bit of that. And then there are the slabs. We're going to need a small fluid tank. So glass, iron bars, more compressed iron. We got our refinery controller. So with this, we process fluid into different fluids. What we're going to be processing is oil. We're going to want 4 refinery outputs, and they're easy. They're just more slabs, couple glass, and a diamond. And what you do is you stack them right on top. We're gonna need like something to stand up. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some mechanical pipes and we're gonna separate them so that they're not connected to each other. Now we're gonna make a couple tanks. Now we're gonna set all of these to pull. We're going to throw one more pipe down here connected to the controller. And somewhere around here, I have a tank full of oil. Let's see where it is. Ah, it's over here. Not a lot of oil, but it might be enough. So we're going to throw that right there. We're going to set that to pull. It's going to fill this up, and ain't a thing going to happen. We need to heat this boy. And really, the best way to do it, for my money, although it's a little finicky, we don't need that much of this stuff at this point. So let's see how we are. We don't have much in the way of magma, do we? But we got plenty of this. Cool. We got magma for days. Now what we want to do is cover as many of the surfaces here as we can. And that'll heat this thing up. And also, and it's not forever, it's slowly going to turn into a netherrack. But you can see there's something happening now. You can see liquids getting pumped out. We've got diesel down here, kerosene, gasoline, and LPG. Now the LPG is the most efficient for making into plastic sheets, and we can convert most of the rest of this, if not all of it, maybe all of it, into LPG. So all very cool. I think everything gives you the controller GUI. You see we got an amount of oil, not a huge amount, but hopefully it'll be enough to get us started. think that's got to about do it for this time. We made a lot of progress towards the creative energy cube, so I'm going to keep up with this thing, maybe put in a floor down here so it looks a little bit less, you know, not with floor E. I don't know what the word is, but thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.